Como siempre. Yo, yo, yo. Damn, okay. I wasn't gone. Ninja was good, was good. Tempudens. I still don't know how to pronounce your name, but or TMP, whoever. How's it going? How's it going? Decade, what's going on? What's going on? Alright, so I keep struggling on stream, but off stream I keep finding pretty decent runs, which is making for like an awkward season where all y'all see on stream is me struggling, and then offline I'm able to make up for it. Tourney? Nah, ranked season. Did not mean to click the middle one, but it didn't matter. Yeah, and during the ranked season, I basically don't play tournaments unless there's like a really big one. Yo, Frank was good, was good. Also, there was a. Alright, hold on. This song low key a bop, but for when you're heartbroken. Right now we're chilling. What was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying, but there was a TCG drop like an hour ago. Bro, those Walmart drops are impossible, man. The Meowth deck? No. I am going to start with Greninja Altaria, but not the Meowth version. I'll try the Meowth one again when I pull a second Meowth. ¿Cómo va a decir maduro el tema? How's it going? Nothing. Estamos bien, estamos bien. The clocking in. How's it going, Joe? If I'm not mistaken, it was you that posted. Let me see. Let me check my Discord before I say something troll. Not troll, just incorrect. Oh no, it was a different Joey. Alright. How's it going, 20? So yeah, offline, I was able to get back into top 1,000. Not sure where I am at right now. Today I'm gonna climb up. Hopefully. You see, we're at 1563. That if y'all remember yesterday, if I if I show my record from yesterday, where'd it go? We were at 1440, so we've gone up 120-ish points off stream from where we started yesterday to today, and we're at 900. But there's just something about when I hit go live that I just can't win, bro. So we'll see how today goes. Seven wins hold, yeah, but those 7 wins were with this deck, the Greninja Altaria. With instead of 2 Cyrus, I'm playing 1 training area. I think stadiums are really important this season. Obviously, if it makes sense to run them, right? Like if it's good in your deck, it's good to have one, just to manipulate which one's active, essentially. Did I see the teaser for Mega Gengar gonna come in pocket? Yes, and tomorrow, or depending on where you are, like if you're in Europe, it's already tomorrow. So later in less than 12 hours, we'll see the trailer itself. So I'm hyped for that. Unfortunately, I work, so I won't be able to make like a reaction video and post it when it's relevant. But if you're in the Discord, we'll talk about it in 10 hours. Yeah, 10 or 11. I get lost with the whole since the time changed. I'm kind of I don't know, but yeah, something like that. Stadiums to bump others is key. It really is. Also, I hope I didn't run Melmetal EX. Nah, it's a little. Do I have a Masquerada deck? I do not. Masquerada is the deck that did well on release, and then everybody kind of figured out what actually is meta, and it kind of fell off. But I'm sure if you look up on play.limitless, you'll find some list regardless. And Melmetal, I think, is bait. Don't tell Nuggy. Training to counter back sweep deck, yeah. Not to mention, it also gets you like that 140 range is also good against like Belly Bolt. When you get Belly Bolt, like Greninja ping to 140 in the swing, that comes up a few times. Metal slaps. I'm not saying it's bad. I guess I did kind of say it was bad by saying it's bait, but I'm just, it's not as good as people are claiming it to be. At least it's my opinion, you know. But I am excited for Mega Gengar. Do I think it's gonna be like the pocket savior? If anything was gonna be, it probably would be that guy, to be honest. Now, you know, usually I just put the Trinity, one of each, and pass. But since we have this copycat at like full power, we're gonna throw that out there. Mac and cheese was good. Was good. Fitty, how's it going? As long as they don't manipulate our hand. Oh Lord, what a godly opening. What a way to start the stream. Can't wait to see how they ruin it. Let's see. The turn one Mars, because why not? Okay, copycat. Automatically our hand is safe. They can't red card because we Chinglinged. And they can't Misty to randomly get enough damage on board. You think only I could save pocket? Bro, if I was gonna save your pocket, we'd be screwed. It's gonna be as you could already feel it. I hope not. I hope not. For the sake of pocket itself, it would benefit from Gengar being good. Hopefully it's not ignorant, like, but as long as it competes, like what they did with Mega Gardevoir, like Gardevoir flopped and a half. I think we could all agree on that. We still have both researchers in the deck. The Cyrus is huge because we don't really care for Suicune. But if they put down Chien-Pao real quick, we grab it, kill it, and go on with our lives. Yeah, no, we could not have asked for a better hand right here. Mega Gun going to make all coin flips tails. Oof. You never get the, if they put you to sleep, the Gengar never wakes up. Present deck is 6. Lissia guarantees that the research is more consistent later, but if we're able to grab the rare candy here again, oof. I saw gold and I thought we got there. He's just playing games. Bless you. Also, I don't know if I mentioned it already. I might have. What the black and white bundles that we got yesterday will arrive on Saturday. So obviously I don't stream on weekends, but that's a quick turnaround from order to receive, given like coming from a retail drop thing. Yo, Couchy, my day's been good. My day's been good. Invincible came out. Although I only watched one episode. I gotta watch a few more, but good start to the season in my opinion. Work was chill. I I missed on some Pokemon drops, but I wasn't really optimistic about them. They were Walmart. And I was able to climb off stream, so for the most part, everything went pretty well, you know? Are you called Jesus all the time because of your facial features? Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. Not so much anymore because like my daily life is very linear. It's but back when I used to like work out and go to the gym or whatever, like that was the nickname for a while. Like in the gym, I mean, like it's more social. You talk to people more. Now I just like I do my job. I go home. I see my wife and kid. Like they're not calling me Jesus, so I won't blame them. I wasn't blaming them either. I understood where it's coming from. At least already visually looks better than the last. Oh, whoa, yeah. As long as they keep it going, because I only watched episode 1. If it stays like episode 1, it's 100% better than season 3 in animation, right? Which I'm assuming is just because they had a better budget for it. I guess I don't know. I really don't know, but I could guess. If anybody cared about the stats, we were able to push our win rate back up to 54. Honestly, could be better. You'll see streamers in like their 50, 60s, whatever. I mean 56 to 60 range, but as far as games go, we are, what is that? 315 games, something like that. Yeah, I stream, so that, like if I didn't have that many games, I would have to be eating a lot of shit, like talking way too much during streams. I stream Monday through Friday, 3 to 4 hours, sometimes more, depending on like what's going on. So yeah, there's a lot of games to be played. $5K point. Also, not to mention, in the grand scheme, that's actually not a lot of games. Like, that's how many games, like the top 100 is got done in like 3 days. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for sticking around. Let's just hope I can keep winning. That's what matters. Where does the top 10K, 5K, 1K normally end around the end of the short? Well, we've only had one short season besides this one, so I'm not too excited about. I'm not too. Did I say excited? But I think I might have read Benjamin's message with it. I'm not too sure about where the cutoffs are. Although it's probably posted somewhere. You could probably find it on X or somebody if you ask somebody. Okay, so against this deck they could be on Peculiar. Never mind. I was about to misplay. Let's put this down. Let's research. How long did it take to reach your global ranked? A day, I guess, because I get there day 1 and then I just try to maintain it every day. It's not like it's not like I was like all the way back and then and one day got here, so it's hard to say. This is the deck we were using for the win streak. When Mega Gengar dropped, I'm gonna wear my yo. Yeah, we're gonna find out what it does tomorrow for sure. Let's not even mention top 1 player got how many matches he had. Wait, top 1 player Shigun. Shigun. Oh yeah, I don't know. Granted, is he 1 right now? I haven't checked who's on the top right now. Yeah, I'm currently in the top 100. Top 100, imagine. No, top 1,000. Okay, hold on. What's the best way to do this? Probably. Yeah, let's thin the deck out a little bit more. Let's go like this into this. We don't evolve yet because they could easily like play Jirachi or something and start hitting the Swablu that we evolve, and then that's we still don't know what version of Altaria they're on, you know? Having the break between seasons be as long as the season itself is just diabolical. It really is. And then basically the same length as the... I feel pretty okay putting this down. It doesn't seem like a Peculiar wouldn't have Chingling. So I might regret this, but we're gonna put this down. No, yes, your boy Gengar is coming. Hopefully it got hands, you know. low-key meta likes Absol. I have nothing against Gengar. I'm a big fan of Gengar the Pokemon. You see, this I wouldn't do if I was like. Granted, I don't know. Maybe they're on some other build. I had something to do with stopping supporters. It would be on theme for sure. Alright, so this is like such a weird spot to be in. And also the fact that it didn't switch into anything here. Well, we'll take the knockout that they gave us. No supporters or items, you imagine? Maybe Mega Guard will finally be playable as a supporter to Gengar. That's two stage 2 lines though. That's kind of crazy, you know? That's kind of, well, not crazy, greedy would be the word I would use. This is such a weird spot to be in, bro. Especially since they were able to get a hit on Froakie early. So we can't just run into Cyrus either. We might have to do a little sleep scam as our win condition. Unfortunately, I don't want to risk my win streak on it, but all right. So there's a win condition that actually no. Yeah, this has to be the win condition. Just go face, right? And then next turn do this into... I don't have Cyrus. I kind of trolled myself. There was no reason to do that. We should have gone for the sleep scam. But if I could, it would all be... Oof. I did this as if I had Cyrus. I guess we could still go for the sleep, but... I guess if we don't draw Cyrus, we could also do a sleep play. 5 cards in hand. Hold on, let's do this. Hold up. That was my plan, but I did it wrong. Unfortunately. Like, I misread my own situation. Alright, so we just got top deck the rare candy, trust. Okay, so this whole time it was the pumpkin version. Yeah. We are in fact just a rare candy away from and we got cooked. Sleep scam, here we go. Unfortunate, huh? Yeah. This list has been doing pretty good for me. It's just a matter. It just kind of got cooked right now. Yeah, Campos, don't worry. That's the only play we got, so it's not like the alternative. Also, even if the sleep misses, is if they don't have if they don't have Cyrus, we still like live another day. Okay, so sleep didn't work. Then got Cyrus got cooked. Luillo, ¿qué me cuentas? No Mega has had an ability, but Mega Gengar be the first. Time will tell, no? Let's see if it's a guy who loves pressing buttons just to play Cyrus anyways, or does he not have it? Okay, it's a guy who likes to press buttons. Shout out to this guy. In other words, un pendejo. Watch Mega Gengar be dark type. That would like they have all right to do it technically because it's poison at the end of the day, but it would be awkward. It would be weird. Well, there goes our 8-game win streak. Greninja Altaria, but with we're playing one copy of Training Area. What happened there is that we didn't have the Cyrus in hand, so I evolved prematurely. I should have just gone to sleep. I should have sleep scammed, but I just had a leap of not a leap of basically a brain fart really. Like for a second I thought I had the Cyrus already. I did the play as if I had Cyrus, and I was like, wait, I don't have it, and then that's. We got Mars anyways, but still, the correct play was to sleep scam first. And then if they went into Altaria to do the damage, then obviously we send in Altaria, right? Like we would have been fine. That hand still, that play would have still lost to Cyrus though. It doesn't matter. Back to 2 candies. No, the Meowth deck plays only 1 candy because you're supposedly drawing enough where you could find like the Frogadier and whatever you play on Chingling. I've always played this version with double candy. We don't need the double Cyrus. Just one, like clearly we were on 8-game win streak. One situation in which we lost because we didn't see the Cyrus in a bad situation to begin with is not the like you can't think that way. Like just because it messes like it. Oh, this one game I needed it, then I have to switch everything. Then you're gonna be going crazy, changing every game. Unade, how's it going? I promise you I've won more games because I had the training area than because if I would have had a second Cyrus. Let's go. This is guaranteed. Froakie. I mean, yeah, Froakie. Usually I would back out here into a Chingling and stall, but we're in a position to cook here, so. Yeah, Joseph, I got you. The deck I tried had Guzma in it and a Pokeball instead of a second copycat and Alicia. That would work too. I do like Guzma in this format. Check out Discord. I got an immersive Arvin with shiny Raikou I posted in 1 pack. I'm hating on Cyrus. That's not the word I would use, but sure. Yeah, fuck Cyrus, I guess. Yeah, we'll be aggressive here. Fuck it. As long as he doesn't have Greninja, he can't out damage us in time. And worst case, we could always sleep scan. These Mars and Absol is crazy, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. And of course, and they get to hit the copycat. Lord have mercy, dude. No punishment to whatever the fuck that shit was. And next turn they get if they have the Greninja, we lose. But if they don't have Greninja, they have to play some awkward situation. Lord have mercy. I'll take the extra damage. I'll take my chances with them drawing Greninja. If they draw it, we lose. If they don't, and we're still in it. Nah, maybe we're playing too fast. I don't fucking know. I don't think waiting there gets me anything is the issue. Yeah, hopefully we could just start actually climbing though. I tend to like on stream I struggle to climb for literally I don't know why we just do. Wait till you Black Panda house. Candy reverse sleep. I knew he would wake up with Candy, but I didn't care about that. I didn't sleep scan because I needed him to stall. I just slept scan because I was gonna move I was not gonna move Swablu out the way. Gengar will save us all. That's what we're hoping for, right? 5-1 was good. Was good. This is the list. Screenshot it, or if you missed it, go to YouTube. YouTube lets you scroll back and see what happened. What was good. J Rose. That's a YouTube. Well, I'm not saying that's the YouTuber, but J Rose 11. I've been watching his videos for eons, bro. This does not look good, but it's not impossible to win these lightning matchups. I wonder if the next set might be maybe include Paradox Pokemon from Paldea, possibly. Well, if it has Mega Gengar, it looks like they're going back to just the Megas, right? Like back to what honestly what didn't make sense was this Paldea set that just came out. But who knows? At this point, they could do anything. We just have to be like, yeah, I guess so. Best of luck. Hopefully it works well for you. Reason I don't want to copycat, we already have the Altaria. Okay. Don't really gotta explain much more after that, huh? ¿Qué piensas de la versión de un Chingling, un Jirachi? Es buena, depende de los matchups, ¿no? La versión esa es mejor para contra Altaria, contra este deck es bueno tenerlo también. Pero personalmente, yo estaba yendo contra muchos Suicune y Absol Greninja, so me gustaría más tener Double Chingling, pero no está incorrecto usar una versión o la otra. Es solo depende de los oponentes, ¿no? Dice, hey sister, it's really nice to meet you. Yeah, it was just my time. The way he's speaking, confidence is don't like his baggy jeans, but in the love is underneath it. Low key, I'm considering just letting the Greninja take a hit here. But we could also go Chingling. If we go Chingling, that just seems like a bad play, to be honest. Well, it's only a bad play if they have... If they don't evolve, we could do the 30 damage next turn. So let's do it like this. And they could be on copycat, so I'll put this down. No, Meowth, fuck Meowth, no. Not today, not today. A mí lo que me gusta es que no depende en particular de Greninja para habilidades Cyrus. También, cierto. Uh-oh. Ash to death and am I gonna play back Suicune today? I always feel like I play terribly, bro. I feel the same way. Well, somewhere between terribly and like I just don't like. I'm always like one card off. Like, oh, if I draw this right now, we're good or stuff like that, and then I just get cooked. This set was so bad. This set was bad in terms of like the Pokemon in it and what they were doing, but honestly, in my opinion, it wasn't that bad. Like in terms of like gameplay, I felt like it added some cool stuff to the game. Ooh, ow, ow. Ain't nothing new now. Too crazy, I know what you're thinking. Holla at the next. If he has Cyrus, he has Cyrus. There's nothing I can do about it. Nah, man. Oof. I misplayed. I forgot they had the fucking heavy helmet. Well, as long, if he doesn't heal, we're fine. If there's no ice pop or nothing. Do you want me to try? Do you want to try my Masquerada deck? It can be any deck. Billy. Not that I don't want to try it. I'm just not. Masquerada Billy. Okay, I fucked up. I should have just targeted Belly. I'm not a believer in Masquerada, to be honest. I dead ass have been playing against so many belly bolts that are on Poncho. They've been on Rocky Helmet, Heavy Helmet. I haven't seen all day, and I fucked up. We could try to go for Sleep Scam. We'll decide after we see our hands. All I had to do was tag this shit for 20. I'm stupid as hell. Let's put you down. There's enough of the deck where we should be fine, to be honest. Of course, the bottom two, Greninja and Rare Candy, baby. Loki, I guess we just go for the Sleep Scam, to be honest. I gotta lock in. I'm not this. Okay, at least something went our way. Honestly, that was just an ass play. There was nothing good about what I just did there. I wasn't a believer as well. I traded one of my 5 oaks for a full art Masquerada. Hey, yo, if 5 oaks, you can do whatever you want, really. Okay, them drawing cards is great for us. We need them to draw cards. Cards that aren't ice pop, you know? Okay, this is kind of counterproductive, though. We kind of need them to, I mean, to have cards in hand so that the copycat would get us what we need. The odd isn't in our favor. It's literally 50-50, but of course, why would it? I should have just not drawn anything. I guess if they sleep one more turn, then we're okay. Or it comes down to Cyrus or something, but alright, whatever, dude. We'll take it, but fuck, dude. I deadass have been worried about like, oh, random PCL now. I just bombed it again, probably did. His mistake was not pulling for Crown E generator, better odds. Only plays save decks. Luckily, wait, they could Mars us and everything goes to shit, but do your eyes to see if your sleep scan finally working? We'll see, because if we dead ass get hit with Mars, it did not work. We just lose. Oh, because I literally overlooked the heavy helmet. I had a there's a term for it. Where I just overlooked it, and then it might cost me everything now. If he just swings, we're fine. If he red cards, we're fine. GG's. Okay. Thank the Lord, because Jesus Christ, was that a horrendous performance? Like that was. I played bad, but then RNG actually RNG was trolling because what RNG sucked in finding the Greninja was helping us with the sleep scam. So who knows? Also, it's probably the music, to be honest. Apologies if you like Suki. Shit, what's the radio today? Yo, Vade, what's good? What's good? ¿Has probado Greninja paralítica? Digo, parálisis. Greninja. He visto Galvantula. No me acuerdo si era con Greninja. Me imagino que sí, ya que lo mencionaste. Lo he visto, no lo he usado. Also got 3 stars and 3 lilies, so now I'm trading them for whatever I want. Mega Gengar right around the corner. I'm even if the card is ass, those artworks are gonna be insane. Minimum, the artwork has to be crazy. And before they give us the same fucking ones from the TCG, unless they give us the SIR from the TCG, then that one, you know, I'll forgive that one. I hold my head. ¿Has pensado en algún mazo para torneo de... ¿Cuál torneo es ese? Yo pensé que el torneo ese era de el meme de los... ¿Cómo se llama esa mierda? Del meme coin. O hay otro. Oof, grass deck. This could be... I faced the Venusaur today. It could also be Leafeon. Nissa, not only are they hinting, they're confirming. If there's something it's confirmed. Look up no, on Twitter. On Twitter they posted like you know how they're teasing the teaser trailers now? It's official post by them that literally shows the outline of Mega Gengar. With the dude like oh, it's coming tomorrow. El de Gasly. Oh, es un domingo por la tarde. Yo no estoy available. Our hand is a Swablu and an Altaria away from popping off. Okay, there's the Altaria. Can we get if we get Swablu right here, the game's over. Alright, that's not cool. Not ideal anyways. Yo, Rogue, what's good? What's good? Did you end up getting Master Ball? I saw you were on a heater, bro. It's crazy how Swablu would have just won us the game there. Instead, we're stuck with whatever this is. Ah, there it is. Not late at all. Maybe they don't have the Venusaur outright, right? Surely. And they only got quick growth, and we're not gonna let them quick growth. Surely that's what happens. Almost I give me the ojo. Joder. I'm 3 points away from it though. You got this, bro. Some stuff are banned. Yeah, nah. It was a joke. It was a joke. I'm aware that they always have it. What we are gonna do is play their game, I think. I think we have to sleep scam. And if it works once, it should be good enough to win the game. And then, I don't know, actually, this is super troll. We're gonna do this for sure. Tag for 20. Or we could just take our chances and leave it to a coin flip. Because if we sleep scam, it's gonna be the same thing, right? Like if we sleep scam and they fall asleep for one turn, we're gonna swing, and if they wake up, I love me mierda. So I think I'm just gonna swing and hope that we wake up. That guy did not draw a single research, a single supporter. He couldn't quick growth because of Chingling, and he just went Bulbasaur, Heavy Helmet, Ivysaur. Yeah, whatever. I could barely complain because my hand's also gross as shit, but all we gotta do is wake up, honestly. Surely we could wake up. They play PCL. I don't. Never mind. It doesn't even matter if we wake up. Yeah, they're out of range. Unless we top deck the Greninja. And that's after waking up. First wake up, then top deck Greninja. Okay, step 1. Can I get step 2? Hold. Obviously, if we don't find the Greninja, we sleep scam. Don't worry about it. Hold, hold, hold. Maybe we don't sleep. I guess no, sleep scam is important. Sleep scam is important for the sake of... Because if we just swing hard with the... Actually, we can't even swing with the Swablu in the back. Yeah, so we're going to do... Okay, wait a minute. Hold further. I know they could heal like crazy. I don't need y'all to be telling me the obvious, okay? Erica to 180. Okay, okay. Still sleepy, still sleepy. If they don't wake up, they lose, and if they do wake up and don't have Cyrus, we could win with a Greninja if they don't have another heal. Geo, it's been all right. Just sleep one more turn. What's the worst that could happen? You gotta love it, bro. You gotta love it. Even if they have PCL, then it is what it is. Let's go, baby. Doing that to a Venusaur, bro. Doing that to a Venusaur. I'm aware that they play multiple outs to sleep. I had no other out myself. That was my only win condition. Was for them to go to sleep and stay there for a little bit. We're gambling tonight, yeah. Is Blaziken deck is on fire? Blaziken is still playable. As far as how good or bad, it's luck real talk. Am I going to go to the Worlds for the next pocket tournament? If there was a Worlds for it, I would compete for it, but unfortunately, it is currently not part of the official. Sleeping after getting attacked is crazy. I despise the Venusaur deck. Not a single research was played for his hand. Right, and he had a heal every turn. The Mega Venusaur user probably punched his drywall. And it sucks because I like Venusaur as like a Pokemon, right? Like in Nuzlocke and Gen 1 Nuzlocke, he was usually my go-to because of, well, funny enough, Sleep Scam and stuff, that Leech Seed, all that stuff. The early game is easy for him. But man, in this game is he ignorant, bruh. Even the ones that sucked, like even the generic Apex Venusaur decks, even when they weren't good, when they were played, it was just always ignorant stuff. It was always sleeping for, like, not sleeping, it was healing forever. You could never knock them out. You're just there going in a circle. It's like, this Chingling probably doesn't go on the board right now. The only reason I would put it is to play around like a Sabrina. So let's do that actually. And we'll hold training area just in case they're on Plaza. Lily plus Ice Paw plus Erica, the entire evolution line in hand is absurd. And the help. Don't forget the heavy helmet as well. Hard drawn, all of that. But Altaria has like a 76% win rate against Venusaur. Yeah, when if I had because had I drawn Swablu turn 1, we would have beaten him before it became a Venusaur. Altaria cooks Venusaur. If you find Altaria turn 2. If you find it on curve. If you don't find it on curve, your deck is absolutely not gonna beat that matchup. They went with training area of their own. Let's go. Research might be a little greedy here, but fuck it. Ah. Greedy said no one ever, baby. Let's go. Alright, now the question is, where do we want to go? Probably at the Jirachi. I'm actually hoping for them to go back out into Jirachi to swing at the Swablu, because I'm able to get, yeah. If they don't heal, we're able to ping Greninja back out into Chingling and get the knockout here. Crazy that they did they committed to the Jirachi play before even doing like research. They could have seen more cards and decided that way. We could research or we could just copycat. I think we're always doing this anyways, though. They were on double research already. We've done one research. Training area's dead. Cyrus is probably as live as it's gonna be. Actually, keeping the Cyrus in hand is probably really important. Let's do this instead. It's not usually recommended to go Altaria here, but since we don't have another Swablu, and the most they could do is like 80 damage next turn, I feel pretty safe doing this. And if they go, if they drop a Swablu, we're able to snipe it. So. Malasada would have won in the game. Sorry, you missed the reply. There is no worlds for pocket, is what I replied. GG's. Not yet, anyways. Maybe one day. Copium. I lost over 1,000 points today trying to stay in top 1,000 or make my way back. Nah. I'm hoping you mean over 100, which over 100 feels bad, but it's you could get that back with just a 5-win streak. But 1,000 points is crazy word, bro. At some point you had to be like, I'm gonna take a break. And if it is 1,000 points, bro, you have much more patience than I do. I've broken a keyboard over less. And let it all go. You stuck on my body like a tattoo. 1,000 plus, Lord have mercy. Hawkeye, thank you for the follow. Is it easy to fall off 1,000th in ranked? Like, yeah. If you don't play, you're gonna fall off for sure. And even if you do play, if you have a bad time, you're gonna fall off as well. Marwin, I got you after this game. I'll show the list. I've lost 250-ish points over the past couple of days. 1,400 on Monday, and I've been nowhere near since. Yo, how's it going, Hawkeye? Thank you for the follow. Yeah, no, I've been lucky in the sense that I've been able to do damage control most of the season. Like, I'll start off, like, I'll be on stream and lose a whole bunch of points, but actually, no. What I've been doing the past 2 days is just not climbing. I'd be stuck. Like 4-hour streams, and I'll go up or down like 10 points max. technically not Worlds, but they have a pocket tournament there. I got top 100 out of the 600 last. So wait, at Worlds they had 600 people pull up for pocket, and they still won't give us a tournament. That is absurd. But no, I don't have passes for Worlds this year. Or actually, I've never gone to it, but which I guess that doesn't make. Thus, I'm not lying when I say what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying. I guess we got Alicia for deck thinning. Find the Froakie. Guaranteed Froakie with Pokeball here. Yeah, baby, give me one more. Do you switch up decks or you use the main one? I switch up decks all the time. Whether it's because one's letting me down, or I'm having bad luck, or it's just not working, or if I've played it for too long and I'm getting bored, or I feel like y'all are getting bored, I'll switch it up as well. But the closer we get to the end of the season, of the ranked season that is, even if y'all are bored, I'll stick to what's working with for me. Realistically here, there's no need to fill up that fourth slot for anything currently. So we'll just swing with Chingling. Is the win-loss record reset when you change decks? I do so. There's streamers that don't. There's streamers that just put their record throughout the entire stream. I keep track of what decks I've been using and the record with them. That was yesterday's. Yesterday was rough. But what you see when you see the record, it's what the current deck that I'm using. Getting copycat off of that is huge. So close to you right now. I think there were more people than that because it was packed there. Still, top 100 is good though. Congrats on that. Rough draws, man. Bust out on me, surround me like a waterfall. Stop us right now. Feel so close to you right now. That copycat was rough. Getting Mars was rough as well. There's like we could have seen research. We could have seen the other copycat. We could have seen there was 2 researches. Doesn't matter where these energies go at this point, but I guess we can put it here just in case we want to retreat. And we're Altaria and a rare candy away from being able to do anything at all. Granted, so are they. Actually, no, they just need one more turn, and this Chien-Pao could cook the Swablu. Granted, next turn we'll have another Swablu set up, but not ideal. Serves me right for holding the stadium? What are you talking about? If you don't hold the stadium against this matchup, you're just bad. It's just unfortunate. We really need to draw Altaria next turn, no matter what. Sleep Scam makes no sense because they'll just hit us with the rare candy into Baxcalibur. We have double research, double Altaria, and Copycat among the last 7 cards in the deck. As soon as we see any of those, we just win. Would you be annoyed if the devs add a card that negates the effect of rare candy? You want to see that? It already did. This Chingling that we've been using, that's why they haven't used Rare Candy. And there's the Altaria. Thank the Lord, bro. They already Mars me, right? Yeah, they're gonna get fucked here. I mean, the stage 2 monster goes back to the hand. Oh, they also made that as well. It's called, it's a Celebi. It's not the best card, but it does come, it does come up, like, every now and then. If you're not ready for it, you'll see a grass deck drop the Celebi in the bench, and you're just like, oh, I'm cooked. We talking Celebi? The Celebi that bounces evolutions to hand. Yes, it's been mentioned. It's not very relevant because grass decks aren't very popular, but when it comes up, you're upset. And valid and rightfully so. Celebi with red or Geo kills you. Depending on the matchup, but yeah, in this case, it kills you in the sense that if you're playing Blaziken, it kills you. If you play I guess Excalibur too, but yeah, it was used mostly to counter I guess Altaria also gets cooked. Yeah, there's a lot of things that get cooked by a Celebi with a red or a Geo for that case. This song's familiar. Well, this song's called Heaven Knows I'm Misbro Now by the Smiths. Last good was the Pheromosa Magzone with Baby Celebi. It was like last season. It was in Eternity a little bit. I do remember seeing it. I never played it or played against it, but I saw the list. Counter Dino as well. Deck review, I got you. I'm not hiding it. I just forget. If you see me play, like, if you ask for the deck list and I tell you I got you, and then I don't got you, it's because I forgot. Not because of... No super secret, nothing here. Contra Hydreigon en particular. Pues sí, pero contra Hydreigon en particular ni te hace falta red. Él lo hace solo. Justo ese de... Oh, estás hablando de Pheromosa. Sí. Era mucho Hydreigon cuando eso, ¿no? But yeah, Mario, to answer it's not because of the extra 10 damage, and it's because you needed to knock out their plus 20 stadium. But Luyo already answered that as well. As did Nightwing, so. In your opinion, what's the most consistent deck right now? Oof. Probably backstab. Oof. Can I get the Guzzler and DD build? It looked fun. I might have deleted the deck, to be honest. If I still have it built, I'll show it. Although there's Optic was playing a version yesterday that was crazy. Yeah, no, I deleted the fuck out of that deck. It should be somewhere in my Discord though. Would swapping a copycat for another Cyrus be good? You can. It's preference at that point. What the deck usually had was a second Cyrus instead of the area. But this format, controlling the stadium game, is like really important. Not only for certain matchups, but just in general. Like really important. Which is why I have it over a second Cyrus. The deck doesn't need Cyrus. Nah, this deck definitely needs Cyrus. This deck needs Cyrus because that's like the Greninja. Like that's how you beat Oricorio. That's how you beat a whole lot of things. Cyrus is really important, but. Ya me retiro, bonita noche. Gracias, brother. Buenas noches también. Yo también. Hoy sí estoy de mejor ánimo. We were talking about sweetbacks. Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. My bad. I was talking about this deck. That's why I put up. Let me see. I was sus about copycat and Osiris and backs, but why I switched and gained so much today. Yeah, but the worst part is that when the few times that you lose, you do feel like, damn, if I had Cyrus though. That was my experience. I didn't, but I had missed the initial Sensi message. That's why I got lost. You seen people going crazy with Mega Venusaur? I've gone against 2 of them and I out Venusaur'd them. I'm playing Altaria though, so I have a winning matchup as long as I don't brick. But yeah, the most consistent deck would probably be Suicune, Excalibur. That's probably my answer to that. Do I think it's the best deck? It's in a good spot, I guess. You saw him cooking with Blaziken? I saw him post about Blaziken. I wish win streaks were easier to get. I need a big one right now. I wish win streaks weren't a part of ranked. I'll say it. I'll say it. I wish that if we both have a 70% win rate, it doesn't matter in what order we got it. That's what I wish. Training area, there's a mistake if they're playing Frogadier. Even if they have a chance of having their own, I'd rather keep training area and not risk the Frogadier. Actually, no, Frogadier would knock me out anyways. I retract my statement. Estoy comiendo mierda. Why not attack? Please tell me. My brother in Christ. Why wouldn't you attack there? You have the Rocky helmet, not I. I would love to hear. I would love to hear why. Do I think the Gorgeist deck is better? No. Do I think it's more consistent? Probably. The ceiling on the Greninja version is just. Although I'm biased. I really like this version. He did not attack. Why? Fucking. Your guess is as good as mine. Into sleep scam. What the fuck is going on, dude? You have a Chingling right there. Let's see our options here. He had the perfect Chingling there for the knockout. I can't evolve. Granted, wait, hold up. I have a counter for this. How can I forget? I guess if my sleeps were like that, I could do whatever the fuck I wanted to, but... Make it make sense, bro. Yo, Sinister, what's good? What's good? And now you cheating. What is going on, brother? Even if they go for a sleep scan, we have double Grin next turn guaranteed. I almost don't want to wake up, but just so I could do this play. Just to show that we could win regardless. Nah, I'm sleeping, so I can't wake up this turn, but... No, that was misplays left and right. So then, like, he would misplay and then go back to the play that he should have done 2 turns ago. Like, if that, like, at that point, yeah, commit to what you did, bro. Yeah, you good, Mario. It's all good. Fine with the idea of pushing 10K, but I reached Master Ball too late in the season. I probably have too much going on IRL to ever aspiration ranked. I hit Master Ball at like team local time on the last day of the season. Well, this time around you have a lot more time, but as far as whether it's worth it or not, it's like it's a personal thing. Like nobody's gonna judge you based on where you finish. Like don't trade sanity for rank grind, you know? Shouldn't have Sabrina. Just wanted to batch for once. Like, how do I turn this around? It's tough. There's always there's always next season. They're not going anywhere. What's good, Mavericks? You see? Well, this screams out they're gonna copycat. Yeah. But now we're able to play training era like nobody gives a fuck because they don't go fuck. And before they're playing double planes, in which case they got my ass. They deserve it at that point. Too close. I reached top 5K with this deck except double Cyrus. Yeah, no. It's before it was double Cyrus 100%. This time around we're going with training area because the existence of this deck that we're going against right now. Because of Suicune Excalibur is that we are playing the area. Otherwise, double Cyrus is definitely the play. Oof, we are drawing nice today, baby. They do play Mars, so I'm just gonna commit to this. Otherwise, I would have held it so that they don't play around it. Like they feel a little bit safer when it's not on the board, but let's go double Swablu or. Let's go single Swablu and to see what we do afterwards. They already copycatted. The chance that they have another one's low. The chances they Mars 3 into 3 is low. Nah, I play double rare candy. I'm not the biggest fan of the Frogadier version. I understand why people play it. Don't get me wrong. It's just a little on the slow side of things. We 100 out of 100 times just do this. And they already gave the backs a little boat, so they can't necessarily cape it. They could cape Chain Pal. Okay, no, they went with Fridge. Well, this is like putting a Chingling up front. This doesn't mean anything. I like double candy when you have Ching answer like Furfur or Jirachi. I like 1/1 Ching split, but for double Ching, I like the Frogadier. I understand again. I understand why. I just it's not my playstyle, real talk. And I know that might not mean anything. Oof, they did find the cape. That's tough. Surely we'll draw a copycat into Greninja and just win. My hand came out of like nowhere too, right? If I'm not mistaken, that hand came out of nowhere. Unfortunately. Tough shit. Yep, losing to Cyrus. Alright, GG's. I feel like one Frogadier is better only because Absol Greninja decks. I don't see them often enough to care. Yeah. Most of the time that would have been GG's, but they just had the perfect combination of where the fuck was that. I got you, Cole. Hold up. I'm like replaying the game in my head. I don't know. Loki, we just got like out high rolled. I cannot confirm or deny it for doxing reasons. Kate like double candy with Meow, so it all can work. Just depends on how you play it. For sure. I feel like this Chingling span needs a Mars or red card. Nah. This deck's like on. This deck was the best way to put it. This deck is set in stone, como bien dice. There's no space for ingenuity or whatever. Do I spend a lot on pocket? I do. But I also, well, I don't make a lot. Like, I guess if you want to say I spend a lot, then I make a lot, and I don't think I make a lot. I make more than what I spend. How about that? On pocket. I spend more than any human should, though. That's for sure. The perfect 20, as they say in Snap. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm aware Snap is the 12, but which is crazy that they keep printing cards and archetypes keep changing. when you're stuck at 12, you know what I'm saying? I'm free to play, but I make less than I spend on push. You gotta get that. I dress rich, but I am broke. Hey, yo, fake it till you make it, brother. Captain and waiting, but willing to sell the oil till it shatters. I'm digging for gold. Everything in and on the way is for anybody. I dress broke and am broke. Damn. Static saying it with his chest, bro. Astro with the 100. That's crazy, bro. When you think about it, I appreciate the support, really do. Meloetta Swablu with a poncho. That's never fun. Let's go research into ball. I guess we could put training area, and if they don't have a second peculiar, at least the Jirachi can't hit us yet. That's a bright side, I guess. Are you a part of a GGB team this season? I am. I'm with a Top Deck United. And if you look at the roster, it makes sense why I'm on that team. It's like Hydra is so aggressive and high ceiling that you get your stuff always matters more than disrupting theirs. Exactly, yeah. We essentially don't care what our opponent's doing at any moment. We're just... we do have the rare candy. The copycat for 2 is definitely not the play. Let's go research. Obviously, we can't hit our win condition is knocking out everything around. This guy. Chingling draw there is beautiful. Also, energy on Pumpkaboo makes no sense there, no? Why the fuck did he do this? I just caught that. Did he think he was still under Peculiar or something? Okay, so they still can't attack next turn. I should have done this first just in case we drew whatever. It's fine. I could have like double tapped the Meloetta or something. Doesn't matter, we didn't draw the guy. They have to be playing double plaza the way they're playing. Like there's no rhyme or reason for them to be doing it the way they're doing. If they didn't. Do I play against Ball? Ball's not in the GGB to my knowledge, but I do play with them with the Kingdom team. With Snow's team. Six. We could try again. Come on. Frog. Let's go. I don't know what they were waiting for. I think maybe the turn that they put the energy on the pumpkin, they thought that Plaza was still there. Like maybe they were like away, like they're not paying attention to their phone or whatever they're playing on or whatever, and they were just like, "Oh, it's my turn. Let me go into pumpkin to swing," and then they realized that they couldn't retreat or something. That's my only guess. I don't know what happened there. I gained 200 points tonight with Blaziken. Felt good for once. Let's go. Congrats on that. Deck review after. I've been showing the deck like after every game, but I'll do it just for you. I'll do it again. And then I'll catch up with the Twitch chat while I'm watching it since I was not paying. Is he really bricking on Gore, guys? This is crazy. I don't think he was bricking. I think he was just playing like ass. Like there's more likely that he wasn't paying attention and they misplayed, like, and they misclicked or like got ahead of themselves than it was that they bricked it anyway. They couldn't break. They had the Altaria with Poncho. Like they had what they wanted. They just weren't like they even had the Jirachi to ping my Swablu. They just didn't do shit. I don't know what happened there. I like double rare. Okay, hold on. Let me catch up. It's like Hydra and like Sweet or Grand. So I liked double rare candy better because Farah was too slow into Belly Bowl and Plains. But that's this format. I can see that. Double Poncho won me that Dark Grand matchup and Sleep for the win. Double Poncho is really good depending on matchups. Frozen was good. Why do people even play mellow version of Gorgeist like Chingling is just 1000% better? I really don't know. I've yet to play that mellow version. And when I asked my team, like, do you have a 20 card list for this so I could test it out? They told me that she's ass. Shigun posted it. That answers that. Okay. We're on the same Kingdom team tuning on Friday. True, bro. It feels like Friday's tomorrow, but we still got another day between that. Yeah. Friday at 7. I won't be streaming it, but I will be streaming after the fact. Most recently is the Blaziken that's spreading he posted. Very cool, in my opinion. Roasted a bunch today with Bags and Gren Alt. Granted, those are matchups that are in our favor, right? No, yeah, once you have... I feel like Blaze needs, like, to play a random, like, a training area just to out the planes. Not even because they need a stadium. Maybe a Mezagoza or whatever. Everyone top 100 is using electric and I'm farming with Hydra right now. Let's go both. I'm at like 1850, been using Hydra and Dark Ninja mostly. Yeah, y'all killing it for real. Gorgeist players have one of the most... I generally think it was breaking on Gorgeist, no reason not to play it from his hand. But it's not, you won't, like... But also, Gorgeist wouldn't have fixed anything that he was doing there. Like, he wasn't putting energy on the front to even back out into Gorgeist. No problem, John. A 1-1 pop PCL split. PCL in this format feels strong. Granted, it doesn't do shit against Magnezone. But against Sleep Scam and all that random shit is going around. Poison even. I was finally able to climb up the ranks again after dropping like 200 points. Back, Shane Powell's been carrying you crazy. It's a good deck. It's a good deck. Especially when it's running clean. Alright, here's the pumpkin again. And they're going first, so naturally we are cooked. And my copycat some ass. Okay. Never mind. They refilled their hand, making our copycat somewhat playable. Did I hit top 1K last season? I've hit top K every season. Last season was my worst season. I finished like 800 something. Not the turn 1 cook. Yeah, no, turn 1 Pumpkaboo. You might as well pick up your shit and go home. They're about to cook your shit. I almost run Altaria Ninja with Power Gear, but this time I went to 5 Electric and switched to Hydra. As decent as our hand looks, I think we gotta go copycat. We need to find basic Pokemon to put down, essentially. Yeah, that copycat was decent. We need to find Altaria though. Altaria here would be pretty nice. Off the top, we'd be able to Lycia. What are they gonna pitch is the question here. An issue Gorgeist players, not an issue, a mistake they do is that they punt, like they start throwing away basics, and then late game their Altarias are swinging like babies. Exhibit A. And there's the Altaria. Luckily, we don't have to feed the Jirachi. We'll feed them one, but we don't have to feed both. Because thanks to training area, we're doing 110 here. And that's it for the Gorgeist in this game. Looks like they're gonna go for Sleep Scan. Let's give my Altaria a little bit of monster energy right there. Dale, ponte pa esto. Ponte pa esto. You gotta survive for 2 turns. Drink up, baby. You gotta wake up. Despiértate, cojones. Let's go, baby. Wow. Come back to stream at Fleetwood Magnus Playmaster W. Yeah, shout out to the Spotify playlist that randomized this shit. No targets, which means his Chinglings, or actually, I don't know what this ratio is right here. I gave you so much monster last turn, just wake up, please. It's all good, it's all good. We could recover from this because of the... surely we wake up at some point. Actually, I forgot. I should be sleep scamming here. Hold up. How can I forget that we have a button for this? That's 2 more sleeps. We're at 4 sleeps this stream. Alright, well. I guess Altaria didn't have to wake up. H-Shot, good afternoon, guys. Well, good evening from the States. Hope you're doing well. Let me catch up. Managed professional record, top 1K 8 times, top 100 2 times, top 1 tournament, 1 on Limitless, 1 keyboard smash, and destroyed. Shaved once, feet shown twice. I've won 2 tournaments on Limitless. One was before y'all's time, you know. Four out of 11 games sleep scam. That's average rank experience. Well, granted, not that it's not 4 games that have been sleep scammed, but it's 4 turns that have been sleep scammed. So it realistically, it's only been 2 games that have been sleep scammed for. But in both of those games, like I slept for 2 turns. But I guess still the ratio is pretty good, the average, I guess. But yeah, I won a random tournament. Back in Dark Ride Magnezone format, Altaria Ninja, yeah. Be shown up to everything else. My tournament placement it's been 9th. That's still, granted, it's like the amount of players matters. For example, both the tournaments I've won barely reached, I think, 150. in terms of how many people played. But tournaments are tough in the sense of like, at the end of the day, like you could go against a bad matchup and it's like you get cooked. AFK bastante bien today, as you can see, the record's actually in the positive, you know. Better than the Pokemon drops, that's for sure. Although yesterday we got the dub. Also, apparently those bundles, if you have a Sam's Club near you, they should be releasing in person, like each of the following Tuesdays. Allegedly, they put it online. I don't know how official that is. Oh, I'm pretty sure the people that track the shipment cargo or whatever will be able to confirm for you. Yeah, I saw a post. I don't know how accurate it is that after this Tuesday, the following Tuesday is gonna be in person. Pokemon drops are wild. They shut down sales and whole game stops for anything but Pokemon cards. That is crazy, especially with the GameStop prices, no? I deadass rather have Chingling here than Swablu. Well. A copycat draw would be nice. Or a miss on their part. Not having rare candy would be nice. This starting hand is kind of ass, but redeemable. Nothing a copycat can't change. Alright, copycat up the top. He doesn't have rare candy. Let's go. I'm gonna stop doing this. If I don't draw copycat, I'm never doing this animation again. Because I have not drawn what I wanted. I don't think anytime I've done this, I draw the card I need. But we're team Top Deck United, baby. Copycat, copycat, copycat. Okay, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. Not copycat, but it could be worse. Low-key could have been better too. Fuck. We could go for the sleep pack, but it wouldn't really do anything for us. Ping for 10. You think Aaron Judge is the worst superstar in high pressure situations of all time? Hell no. There's definitely worse. But he's not helping himself. How about that? You think we're cooked? Probably. We are probably cooked, but that's not gonna stop me from trying, you know? Planes now is better than planes later. Not by much, but it is.
Everyone, please raise your hands up. Send me your energy now.
Stephen Freshy. How's it going, broski? Were you streaming Pocket or were you on like Duel Links today? The grind is finally finally has been going decent. Nah, we're fine, dude. We're fine. Just you gotta believe, bro. We're definitely going for the sleep hack though. We're going for sleep scam because it's our only win condition right now. Rick, thank you for. I think it's Rick. I think if. Wait, hold up. We gotta make sure he falls asleep. Rick, thank you for the follow. What deck is good right now in Duel Links? I wish I kept up by it then. Do you think Babe Ruth is the best of all time? No, I think Barry Bonds is. Do you think if I buy $100 worth of gold, I can pull 2 Pokeballs? No. Well, I guess the real answer is you can. It's possible. Will you? Probably not. Also, I wasn't expecting him to... Wait, what? Oh, wait. I guess I should have gone... I guess I should have Greninja'd the front. I honestly didn't think he was going to stay sleeping, to be honest. Well, I guess we hope he stays sleeping for another turn, I guess. I don't know. I think I get this for. In hindsight, I don't know why I targeted this with the Greninja. One more turn of staying asleep, I wouldn't be mad, to be honest. If you want to stay sleeping, I won't be mad. Carry on. And before the last card in his deck is PCO. And y'all thought I was cooked. Yeah, no, I do not deserve this win, but I'll take it. Sean was good. I'll never forget the terrible miscatch that had it against the Dodgers, bro. Yeah, sinister. That's the first thing that came to mind, honestly. More than him not hitting. Sleep is busted in every meta. Like actually, although paralyzing is definitely more broken. If we're going like effect per effect. Like paralyzed is like something you, I guess you, like you can't heal from paralyzed. I guess you just pass turn, it's fine. I don't know. They're both dumb. They're both like really, really dumb. Alright, so they definitely have Mars. So I think it's worth getting rid of the sniper already. Actually, no. That math doesn't make any sense. Actually, it does. It does, right? It does. No, hitting. They already aired. Doing this makes sense. Doing this makes sense. This. What's the right thing to do here? I think hitting you. I think that's what makes sense. Did I fuck up? I might have fucked up. Yeah, but I don't think I could... Like, I high-key still had the... whatever. I feel like... I'll defend my stance afterwards. And he didn't even have Mars, bro. Alright. Surely... we get the card we need off of this, right? We just need the stadium. We draw 5 of our 6 cards. Stadium. There you go. I haven't looked at chat. But I feel the need to defend myself. We were not chilling. We were not chilling. Man, it looks like a Shohei Ohtani Glazer. Nah, he's not, bro. Granted, he's probably to be honest, Ohtani's probably the best player to ever touch planet, like to touch foot on planet Earth. But if we're going all time of what they've already done, I think Barry Bonds is probably the GOAT. But Shohei's probably gonna finish as the GOAT. But all right, either play would have been cooked. So let me catch up with this game. Depends more and more on luck. That is correct. Sleep is busted, causing people to start tagging PCO. Yep, PCO would have cooked me if that was the last card. The fact that the PCO mechanic is attached to a stage 1 that does 1,000,000 damage for 2 energy is the problem. 100%. I agree with that. Backswing, if he had the PCO this game instead of Irida, he would have won. True, true, true. He died to Cyrus on backs. I was playing around the idea that he would have had Mars. He had his entire deck in his hand, so I thought he would Mars. If he had Mars earlier and I missed it, then I suck, boy. I think you have to kill Sniper because now you lose to Ninja. I would have lost to... Okay, so that's what I was expected y'all to be saying a lot. Who isn't a Shohei Glazer? True. Whoever's a Shohei hater is just like, doesn't like... It's like, just say you don't like baseball, bro, and go on with your life. Right. No, both lose. So if let's say we would have gone for the actually we could do it with I could actually show it because although TikTok you're just gonna have to believe me. Everybody else we could actually react to myself. 2 seconds. Professional streamer. Alright, clearly that's not what we're looking at. The situation where we chose to kill the active one. Wait, I skipped too far. This is where they Irida. I think. Not my best freeze frame. Okay, no, this is... Hold on, let's put 2 times speed so we get there quicker while I yap. What the hell did I do? Golly. Okay, this one. Okay, we're almost there. Alright, we're almost there. He's gonna heal here and pass. I thought he did it faster, to be honest. Wait for it. Alright, so what happens here? I'm here, remember, I'm thinking, oh, they have Mars. They have Mars, right? That's what's going through my mind. They have their entire deck in their hands. They're gonna Mars me. So I'm not here thinking like, oh, next turn I get to Cyrus. That's not going through my mind. So I'm actually thinking, oh, I should Cyrus now. So that when they Mars, it doesn't matter. I just kill whoever's on board with Greninja. Issue. Regardless of how we played it, we needed the stadium to win. Because, let's say we do get rid of the Sniper. We get rid of Champao. We got 2 points. They bring up this Suicune with 160 HP. And they put down the other backs and swing for 120. I'm at 70 HP now. Greninja plus only does 150 to this Suicune with 160. So no matter how we played it, we had to draw this, like literally both. It was it's one of those games where it's the, what's the word? The illusion of choice. It was an illusion of choice. Regardless of if I killed the Sniper or I killed the Suicune in the front or I killed something in the back, it was going to come down to if I drew the stadium. The only other play, maybe I could have sniped the Baxcalibur. And that would have kept the Chainpow couldn't snipe. You see, that's a potential. That could have also been an answer. But it still falls under the I need to draw the out to to the stadium because the Suicune that comes up would have been at 160. So that's not even an answer either. That would have been an answer to the sniper beating us. But no matter what we did, you had to get the stadium, regardless. So it's not that killing the sniper was the wrong play. It's not that the play I did was wrong. Regardless, without the stadium, we would have lost that game. Or without like the 3 turns of sleep that we got, but we don't want to talk about that. Where am I? Let's go back to the original page. The copycat was clutch? Yeah. The copycat would have been clutch literally at any point that we would have drawn it because of how much what's the word? How many cards they had in their hand the entire time. Also, now our record is 9-3. So let's update that. Definitely lucky, lucky ducky. You snapped. Definitely lucky. Mega Gengar 230 HP confirmed. It's gonna be. No, it's minimum 210, right? It's gonna be minimum 210. How high it'll go, I don't know. But took over the Cyrus option, making it easier to make the decision. True. 670 HP. Check my card. Evade, are you excited, bro? As a Gengar believer yourself. The copy on the turn made it easier. 100%. The copy just... Well, granted, there was a 1 in 6 chance that we didn't get it. I would have been heated, but it was possible. A 12% chance, I think. 12.5, 13%, whatever. Gengar's overrated. Not really. Evade's not until you see the effect, probably, right? That's when you'll decide if it's worth the hype. Going second against Lightning. High key, I'm considering putting Swablu down. It depends what they're on. Because if it's Tabo, I'm chilling. If it's Magnemite, we're less chilling. Let's be civilized. Tobito, I think is what the name is there. Thank you for the follow. Should have put Swablu up front. Gengar will be better than Guardy, trust. Low bar, but yeah. Mega Gengar with double Greninja, we love to see. Well, our copycat's gonna go bonkers, or as some might say, bananas. Spoke too soon. They're about to drop their whole hand on the board. Spoke way too soon. Tactic, are you in chat, brother? The worst part is that if I was getting sniped, I wouldn't even know from what app it's coming from. Could Mega Gengar be Dark type? Technically, there's nothing stopping it from being Dark type. It's a Dark type in the physical TCG. Just joined 9-3. Smells like Altaria. Yep. beat goes on and on and on and on. Son of my heart, the beat goes on and on and on and on and on. Dopamine addict, nerd. Big 10 damage. It'll come clutch. It'll come clutch. Never mind, it's gone. It would have been clutch. It had potential. Although, this is a bad play from them. If we top deck Altaria, I guess. Oh wait, no, we need Altaria and Greninja. Never mind. I got ahead of myself. I thought I already had Greninja on the board. Well, you know what time it is. Time for a sleep scan, baby. Rare Candy Altaria right here. I told you it was a bad play by him, bro. And anybody in the back that's like, oh, he's gonna electric generator and beat you. I don't like that bad juju. I don't. Why are you saying that? Pink Pichu swinging, we're chilling. Nah, we're chilling regardless. There's no reason to take the 150. Oh, you didn't see the stadium? Oh yeah. No, we've had the stadium since turn 1 because at best they have their own. They won't be playing anything else. Although I've seen some psychopaths playing like planes on decks like these. Yeah, no, stadium goes a long way in this matchup as well. Meta moments. What are meta moments, Red? I manifested the Rare Candy Altaria for you. Let me see where. Cause I said it out. The fact that we both wished for it is probably what got us there. We would also see Mega Sceptile alongside. We should also see Mega Sceptile alongside Gengar. What makes you say that? Besides, like, just wanting it to happen. Did they reveal anything other than the picture that they showed? That's a genuine question, by the way. I'm not trying your shit. Mega Gengar and probably Mega Lucario in your opinion? It would also just make sense since we have Mega Swampert and Blaziken. They skipped Megas for Gen 9 and are bringing it back now. That I could see, but... may I remind you that Masquerade... actually, this Gen 9 set made zero sense in it at all, so... Your guess is not as good as mine. Your guess is better than mine because I refuse to guess. I don't remember if we were going first or second. If they don't find zero auras... It's really good that we're going second. If they find zero auras, it's just awkward. Melizero has a better win rate against every meta deck in the format right now, except alternate Greninja. There's an Ori. None of this is too that much of a deal, that big of a deal. Electric Report is also not a big deal. See you back on the TikTok side of things. How's it going, brother? That's nasty. That's the nasty. That's gross. We need some generator misses, honestly. Some tails here and we're chilling. Let's go, let's go. The -1, baby. Gotta love a discard a card from yourself. Trapping the training area in our hand is kind of rough, but going pretty well, pretty well. I can't complain. Ramire, no mucho, honestamente. Nine out of 10 bellies are on 0 right now. I've seen a good mix of both, but obviously my experience doesn't reflect the entire meta. That's just what it is. Why does bellies do better in meta matchups than belly zone? I thought the trend was opposite at the start of the season. It's just the speed in which it does it. It's more high roll, but once it pops off, you get to literally there's like no risk to it, to be honest. That Poncho's annoying, but not the worst. I drew Swablu. Let's go research. Vamos Greninja, perfect. With no generator, I don't care about that guy right now. He does have the 0 aura belt, of course. It's the best way to do this. Loki, we just don't care, right? We just go face anyways. I guess technically we could wait a turn. Lycia would get us the Chingling. Copycat will get us 2 new cards. We need to find Cyrus more than anything. Or a basic 2 would help. I guess I should have just Lycia'd. Yeah, I should just Lycia'd Copycat next turn. Ignore me. I forgot that I needed the second body here. We're still in a decent spot, to be honest. Not perfect. Don't get me wrong, but I did play it wrong. A Tails here would go a long, long way. Oh shit. Golly, okay. Sleep scam it is, I guess. So we know their hand is Ice Pop and something. If they have Cyrus, we lose anyways. Also, the mistake I did didn't solve the problem because of this. The Poncho's there. Like, it didn't matter what we did. Now the win condition's activated, which is sleep scam. Sleep scam forever, basically. And they have Ice Pop, I'm aware, but... Oh, I just put that down. I'm like, why can't I, They have guaranteed one pop. Oh, there was a win streak. Ori and Poncho, there's not, like... It is what it is. He teched well for the alt. Yep. He got it. It is what it is. What time is it? It's just 12. Jesus. Yo, T-Mac was good. Was good. What deck do you recommend for rank up? Any of the top 3 decks, basically. Maybe top 4. I guess if you want to count Hydreigon in there as well. But like any version, any Altaria deck. Suicune Excalibur. Magnezone, not Magnezone, Bellybolt of some kind, and Hydreigon. Any of those decks should work eventually. You might have to rotate depending on what matchups you're getting, but like right now we keep getting. If we keep getting lightning decks, we can't just sit here and like... and they've gone first every single time, by the way. They've gotten their Zero Aura proc every game. God damn, bro. Froakie here would be nice, but it's 67% chance of getting him. Let's go. We're definitely playing the I lose to Sabrina angle, but... Win or lose, I gotta take a piss after this game. Just letting you know I'm gonna get off after this. Rocky helmets. I could have researched there. I don't know. I'm just maximizing like no, actually that makes no sense. That was a bad play. I don't know. Trying to find Altaria so I could be proactive. I could have just researched. As soon as I played it, I'm like, okay, I fucked up. It's fine. it has been kind to me today, but we've gone back to back against this deck, and this deck on paper just cooks us for like for like because it can. If we draw either Altaria, Greninja off the top would be huge here. Because then we could got copycat for 3. Fuck me, dude. The Zero variant feels like genetic Apex Pikachu when they could get full setup. True. We got the sleep hack. Let's see how far it gets us. Alright, keep sleeping, keep sleeping. They don't have Poncho this time, so we do have a clear win condition. Which included finding Altaria, but since Altaria doesn't want to pull up, I guess we just lose, you know? I need him to sleep one more time. No pressure. You know what? Let's not wake him up. Let's stay quiet. Let's stay quiet. I should have sang, I guess. 5 cards left in deck. 2 of them were fucking Altaria. I'm gonna go take a piss. Let the lightning decks queue up, and we'll come back. I played Meowth version of this. As long as my flips hold for me to set up, I have cooked the belly. Yeah. That's the Meowth experience. If Meowth does Meowth things, then you're chilling. Wilbur, I'll put the list while I go take a piss. Hold up. Slant bars. That's what happens against every deck when Meowth throws the fort. when it the main issue is that when it does it. Ya vengo. Ay, cojones. Back. It should be in 10 hours. Isn't it at 9 a.m.? Or hold on. Hold on. Let me open X myself. I don't know if the time change fucked it up for me. You know what I'm saying? It used to drop at 9 a.m. Eastern. I guess Since I am an hour, yeah, 10 would make sense. Six PDT. The fuck is PDT? Okay, so yeah, it should still be 9 a.m. So it should be in 8 hours and 45 minutes. That's what it says. If I'm not mistaken. It should be at 9 in the morning, which would be 8 and some hours from now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what my math gives me. Okay, bet. Yeah, so there you go, Evade. In less than 9 hours. Trailer waiting room, man. I wish. I used to make reaction videos, but I start work too early. I'll be at work when it comes out or on my way to work. So at best, you'll see my reaction on like you could read my reaction on the Discord. That's about it. Crimson Desert releases today. Real talk, I don't know what that is. That's a video game. I'm as a father, I'm cooked on video game releases. Last Pearl, thank you for the follow. Nah, I can't in good faith put down the training area. We'll copycat. Now, if this is a Froakie, it's GG. Granted, I've been able to fumble this situation before, so you know, we'll see. I watched you a bunch and didn't know I wasn't followed. All good, all good. TikTok, I'm not TikTok. Well, actually, all the social medias have like I guess the bad. It's like it's both it's a good and a bad thing, where they feed you what you watch basically constantly. To the point where you'll watch they'll like since you watch Pocket, they'll throw Pocket people at you all the time that you don't even notice you don't follow the people because every time you open the app, there's the same people. You know what I'm saying? Generational copycats incoming. Well, one of them at least. Although at this point, we don't really need much. He's not in a position where he could set up the snipe. Okay, that could be an issue. Don't let me lose like this. I fucking lost like this. Oof, broke with the 75. I legitimately want to throw up. Eating a nice papayero, wonder how long I'll be alive. My man about to be immortal, bro. Goes for a bite, like it breaks, falls on the floor. It's like, oh damn, insta death. This game's such bullshit, dude. I have no fucking words. Am I supposed to say thank you? Well, he got me a Swablu. Hold. Good thing they stayed sleeping because we don't even have enough damage. He needs to sleep one more turn. Hold. My deck has... Oh, dude, this son of a bitch. Not that it matters, but... What the fuck? Playing around my copycat, of course, because... Why wouldn't he? Both my researchers are still in deck, by the way. Okay, thank you. We'll fly to the mountains. He already Marsed. So what's the best way to do this? We have... It really doesn't matter. We just need him to, first of all, not have Cyrus. Although with double Misty, it's very likely he doesn't have Cyrus. It's not to have the planes, you know? Misty these nuts, baby. Fuck, now I ruined the clip. could have also just gone for the baby. So even if he had planes, we would have won there. How did I win that sleep scam, baby? He slept for like 3 years. He threw. Yeah, he threw by like not waking up, bro. What a fucking Durgo, dude. Imagine not waking up. Couldn't be me. That the Mars was a throw. Okay, I forgot about the Mars. I forgot about Mars. I did forget about the Mars play. I'm not even gonna pretend like I didn't. Skill issue, just wake up. This guy actually clutched the feet for the jaws of victory. Shenpao was snoozing, bro. That's why you gotta get your... You gotta give them the energy drink. Not a sponsor though, so you're gonna have to guess which one it is, baby. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we really didn't have anything going for us until this. Although, high key, it's probably time we swap decks. We keep going against, like, this is way too many lightning decks. And they keep going first, which is also some bullshit, but whatever. Let's not talk about, look at that. How the fuck do they, every single lightning deck we've gone against goes first and has at least 1-0 aura, bro. This guy didn't even Pokeball, he just had it. Are there any specific packs to focus on building competitive decks? Not necessarily. Only because since they've added trading and sharing, you could essentially get whatever deck you want. You just gotta join the right discords, mine included. And you'll have everything you could like want / ask for. In my personal opinion. Of course. I'm like, if I get a second Swablu, I'll just attach it to the one in the back. Alright, so this is but we could either try to sleep scam, but I think that's a misplay. We'll play the sacrifice both chain link angle. I swear they played down 3 or 4 cards and copycat first turn every time. Yeah, this time luckily they didn't play Annihilate. Essentially, I would just wait. Like, there's a new set coming out in like a week and a day. I would wait to see if that one brings up anything competitive and probably open that one. The rest you could trade / get with shares pretty, like, significantly easily, in my opinion. Also, however, this hand of theirs is hot ass though, right? It's a shame we didn't have a Froakie to start with. But like getting this amount of value against Lightning is like unheard of. Obviously, I'm not playing any, like, in any way, shape, or form. Is anything I'm doing right now ideal? It's just what happens due to the situation we were put in, basically. Our win condition is pretty obvious. We gotta find Greninja and fill the bench. A basic here would be huge. This is hot ass. Copycat's still probably the best play here. Because the chances we draw professors really high, and the chances we draw into the stuff we need is higher than just the research. Okay, at least give me Greninja or something, bro. What is... There's no way. Alright, so we're back in, we're back in. Shout out to the Chingling chip damage that got us here. We do need to find 2 basics off the top. We lose to Sabrina as well. But y'all clearly saw it. There was nothing else for us to fucking do. 2 more hours before trailer? Nah. Like 8.5. Ori, we don't care about. Well, realistically, we... Oh, they have Sabrina. Fuck it. Never mind. I was like, oof. We actually win with just, with just 1 basic because of the damage we had already dealt. Alright, if we go against another lightning deck, I'll swap to something else. Because we're playing on a back foot for no fucking reason. These motherfuckers keep opening double Zera, cord. Which, by the way, if you don't open Zera, that entire deck fucking shits itself. But all of them have gone first with Zera, so like, fuck me, I guess. And we still managed to win a few games. Yeah. Win or lose, we're swapping decks after this. Every game they've gone first. Now, this is essentially the same thing as the Zero or never mind. Tails. Fuck it, I'd rather the electric decks go die than facing them for the rest of the stream. The deck's annoying as hell because it's just high roll. Look at that, Zero or a boom. Fuck it, put another one while you're at it. Eso no fire. Alright, decent draw here. Guaranteed Swablu. Unlike last time we did that shit and got like double Chingling. Alright, complaining you shall receive, I guess. They can't Generator, they can't Ice Pop currently. ¿Alguien sabrá cuánto anda top 10k? Yo no sé, pero alguien sabrá. Does anybody know what top 10k is right now, more or less? Double copycat, by the way. Because why not? Okay, that's Zero I could care less about. Now, there's 2 ways of looking at this. One of them is we don't have to go for the knockout right now because they can't attack next turn, but it still it gives them more time to have energy, which we don't like. So I'm gonna be aggressive, which is it could pay, backfire. But if we find the rare candy, then obviously we could just fix the situation. But honestly, I want to get out of this game as quickly as possible. I couldn't care less about playing against this damn deck anymore. The tracker guy said it was 1060 a day ago. What are we talking about? Oh, what top 1k? Oh no, top 1k is at like 15, like 16, something like that. Top 10k. Oh, I'm assuming is what you meant. My bad. Apparently it's like 1060. more or less. 2 days ago. Oh no, it's way past that at this point. Alright, so if we find rare candy, we just win the game, right? Surely we could find rare candy. I know I said I was gonna change decks, but I lied. Yeah, but no, but he's asking for 10k. 11.50. 11.50 sounds about right. If 2 days ago it was at 10.50, it going up by 100 in a couple of days makes sense. The Zero version runs 2. The Magnezone version usually runs 1. Although it changes every day, but Zero definitely runs 2. Because that's your only attacker. The Zero auras only do 50. Aura Core only does 50. You want to be able to deal the 140. It's not like the Magnezone deck that you're swinging for 90 to 110 depending which one you're playing, to another 90, 110 depending which one you're playing, and then finish it with the 140. I'm right behind you. Yeah, but let's not compare how many games it took me to get there. You know what I'm saying, Gio? I'm well over 300. I'm like at 335 or something. I don't like running the one Frogadier. No, I think it's too slow. In matchups the only matchup you want Frogadier against is against Chingling. In which case your best bet is Sleep Scam regardless. And the reason Sleep Scam is your best bet. Obviously, you start going for Sleep Scam once you build up two Swablues, right? Ideally, you'll have 2 Swablues. And you Sleep Scam because if they don't Sleep Scam, they're able to, they'll keep Chingling locking you, which is fine. Because you get to keep trying to sleep. You have 5 turns minimum to Sleep Scam them. Again, this is just my playstyle. I'm aware that if you just play Frogadier, you don't have to worry about sleeping. But whatever, point is, if they decide to be aggressive, like, oh, he's going for Sleep Scam, let's knock out that bird, you ideally have a backup bird, or you're able to set up the Greninja because they want to attack instead of a Chingling lock. Like, if the only thing they're doing while you try to go for Sleep Scam is hitting you with Chingling, you have literally 5 turns to make it happen, you know what I'm saying? No, we usually run 2 Cyrus. We cut Cyrus for 1 Stadium. The training area is very important this format. For decks like Sweep, Excalibur, for decks like with Plaza, just in general, like it's the +10 helps, but not so much the +10. What matters most is getting rid of their shit. What sucks about this is if they Chingling us, our Froakie will have... Swing Swablu must be one of the worst things they've ever added. Look at this. Sleep scamming. Sleep scamming. Instead of backing up into Chingling like a regular human being, bro. Tell me you don't have... Tell me you have the fucking Altaria already without telling me. It does make it awkward for us right now. I guess we do this. I usually don't like dropping this early, but we are going to Chingling right here, so we could kind of get away with it. Or maybe we could wait a turn. I really want a copycat, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go here, fuck it. Alright, Froki. I'm just gonna let you out to the wolves, to be honest. Like, it might work for him, honestly. Because I didn't draw the cards to punish it. He doesn't even have... What in God's name is this game, bro? Who made these people, bro? What was bro cooking, bro? Like, if my copycat wasn't dog shit, we would have already had Greninja before that play of his. That doesn't make sense. Because it's not like he's playing for... Like, he doesn't... Oh, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It's low-key rare candy ice pop tier. Don't forget Chingling. Chingling's up there with rare candy, I think, and all that stuff. Make it make sense, bro. Like, what's his plan here? To sleep scam now? I genuinely don't know what our opponent is cooking here. Fair enough. I'll give you that one. He's going for sleep scam now. He's gonna go back into Chingling. Oh shit. You got whatever you want now, huh? Oh, why not summon Greninja? Oh, yeah. I can't. The Chinglings are not letting us play Greninja. Not him, not me, not anybody. Nah, how's it sleep angle? We just win next turn with Copycat. Nah, Copycat, I mean Cyrus, my bad. Like, if he's playing Mars or a red card in this build, then I like hats off to him, like he got it. But the way the game plays, we win this like 10 times out of 10 based on how I played out, of course. And he didn't even get rid of the Greninja. He copycat instead of Cyrus, so. Oh, fair. I know the hand's bright. He didn't try to scam bad player. He would have. I think he loses the scam, to be honest. Wrong stream mutant. I got you, Yada. Bro's brain was banking on top deck. I don't know what he could have top deck though. Am I dropping 100 on the new pack? Yeah, probably. Dale, Totales, take it easy, take it easy. Thank you for tuning in. No HD, no. HD, yo creo que si HD está aquí, bro, he would grab, well, let me keep it in Spanish. Agarraría, you know who? Viera el bus y ese no suelta ni una oportunidad to take a shot. The deck is definitely not updated. Just check this one out. No problem, no problem. If you have any questions on some of the choices, I could clarify. Although for the most part, it's very standard. The only change really is the training area and maybe double rare candy. It's always right. Do I like this version over Gorgeist? Yeah, I do believe Gorgeist is more consistent, but I like that high roll angle. The sleep in stadium make perfect sense. Yeah, it's a sign of the times, really. It's a format thing. Well, the sleep, you always sleep for sure, but es algo por ahí con una primita. Ya tú sabes. He'll be back. He'll be back. I still remember the story. Good to hear choice reasons. I still remember the story of when he's like, oh, I might not be able to because, I got a thing going, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then that man said, I gotta play. Hasta se me olvidó what the name of the game is called. Dragon Ball. I'm here thinking Dragon Ball Unite. It's not Unite. What was it called? Squadra. Speeding on his way home. Also, this hand is buns. Hopefully they Mars this into victory again. Mega Genghis Nasty coming soon. Yeah, we'll find out in about 7 hours. Just over 7 hours. Now, will we live long enough to in this game? Probably not. Oh, wait, hold. Obviously, it's not enough to do anything, but... I just need to find something to reset my hand. I need to find basics. Bro, ese es un logo. Mega Alakazam would be sick. There's a bunch of Megas that would go crazy in this game. Mega Gengar lose to Hydra though. You never know. Maybe it stops items and supporters. Come on. We need... Well, actually, we can't draw what we need from this, but some basics would be nice. Lord have mercy. Actually, I guess we're fine because we don't lose here. But we're not in a good spot whatsoever. I could have gone for a sleep scam, but I'd rather not coin flip when I could essentially buy myself a little bit more time like this. Mega Gengar is weak to fighting. What's this? Fighting isn't even supposed to be able to touch him. Mega Chingling for horror. Elemental energy. Oh no, not like this. I just hope they don't have the rare candy, to be honest. As long as they don't have rare candy, they can't kill us next turn. Do you think they'll Mars this? I guess technically we're not completely dead to rare candy alone. They need rare candy and 2 bench pieces. Or no, just 1 bench piece. I'm at 60. I thought I was at 70. No rare candy, no rare candy, no rare candy, no rare candy, no rare candy. Draw. Legendary pulse. Starting place is perfect. We got our stadium. Don't Mars me and just pass. Draw a card. Vamos. We have this. We got this. Wait, I'm tripping. I have the Cyrus play. I don't even have to draw nothing. I'm here like, oh, I'm about to Cyrus for 4. The game's over. I almost punted that out of... Saqué un screenshot porque si te lo cuento sin mostrar no me crees. No, I'll check what's going on. I got you. It's the Greninja Altaria. Hasn't changed much. Or at all, really. It just... There's like one flex spot that keeps changing depending on what you want to answer in the meta, really. Not counting whether you want to split rare candy into 2 rare candies or 1 candy and 1 frog, that's up to you as well. Let me check this. I'm dead, bro. Ese tipo es una cabra. They made it weak to fighting in the regular TCG for some reason. Oh, because fighting is underground. You're not wrong. I answered off of like the top, just like fighting. Wait, fighting can't touch it. It's because ground, and they took away levitate from Gengar. So, for all intents and purposes, it gets cooked. Is the deck meta? This deck is definitely meta. It's not the most consistent deck. It definitely has a high ceiling though. Any version of Altaria is competitive. Any version of Bellibolt is competitive. Suicune Baxcalibur is competitive, and Hydreigon. Everything else could win or whatever technically, but those are the top 4. If I had to, like, if you want a rotation of decks to try and rank, I would start there. We're almost at 55% win rate, baby. Slowly but surely. Actually no, I'm basically at my norm right there. That's like my average. Anywhere between 50, like 54 and 56, somewhere in between that range is where I usually sit. I asked the AI and it predicts the new Mega Gengar will be weak to Psychic. Yeah, tell AI to go to sleep or stop drinking. One of the two. I love you. Going second, that's a lightning deck right there. Oh no, it's water. Love you, baby. This is the. Hopefully we don't get Misty angled. Putting down the Trinity in setup is some crazy work. Ophelia, moving on the line since the flood. Oh, Ophelia, falls in love. Oh, we don't even have to. Oof. Let's go. Maybe playing around copy. No, yeah. That he's playing around copy, I understand. It's how they played around copy. You're supposed to put the Suicune, drop return, and then you put down everything based on how many research or whatever. Again, clearly the outcome is the same, but in terms of like competitive etiquette, you want to hold as much information hidden as possible. If possible, you know? Any information you don't have to show your opponent, it's best you don't. Like, I don't have a problem with his end board. It's how he got there that it's like, I wouldn't personally have done it that way. Girl sings the flow. God damn, my hand is ass, bro. Give me a copycat. Please, 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 please give me copycat. Come on, come on, come on. The fattest copycat. Okay, once again. Could be better, but could be worse. If we Chingling, we're just setting up to lose to this. I think we got a sleep scam here. And it gives us a second chance to do so. This just needs to hit. He's at 75 games today? Jesus, man. He does only, like, but I'm pretty sure, like, streaming is his, like, main thing, no? If I lose this sleep, it's game. You don't have the vision, brother. If we lose the next sleep, it's game. We needed one of the two sleeps to hit. We'll just have this one hit, you know? Now we need to top deck. The grind's been good. This current game has not, but the grind in general has been good. Now we top deck Cyrus and the game's over. Despite missing that other sleep, you know? Never mind. They're adapting. They're adapting. Someone's tired of getting cooked for that shit yet. Yeah, no, 14-7 is very well. Given how my past two streams have gone, 14-7 is really good. Greninja be doing you so dirty? Yeah, no, Greninja is very bipolar. Let's try to get to 25 games and then I'll see what I do. Alright, going second means we're able to Chingling lock without risking like getting knocked out. Did I see the teaser on Twitter? Yep. Okay, guaranteed Froakie here. That's another AI, and this one swears it's gonna be weak to fighting. At least that one's more informed, right? Like at least it's following something. Well, no, the fighting is because ground falls under the typing as well. Honestly, just in case they have hand rip. And if we see rare candy, we get to snipe the sniper. And that's it. Game's over. I don't see the Mew. I'm so confused. Huh? What are we talking about? Oof, they're playing the promo. A Froakie here. Come on. Oh, the Meowth, the Meowth. Oh yeah, the Meowth is not here either. We've given up on Meowth for now. We could really use the Licia or something that gives us more bench pieces. Not what I had in mind. Just in case they hand rip, I'm pretty much forced to put this down. Although we could go for a sleep angle. We might need to go for sleep at some point, so I'll hold. I'll hold. Licia wouldn't even work here. We need probably copycat. Every time I ask for copycat, research is like, am I enough? And most of the time the answer is no, but maybe? Holy shit, dude. We're essentially cooked, but if we would have seen Froakie there, then there was a chance, but that's a misplay. That's such a misplay. Why do these people love doing Mars when my hand's ass? Like, it was clearly ass. The misplay was not putting one energy on Chien-Pao. Like, yeah, Suicune needs. There's no need for Suicune to have this much energy, like any energy on it actually. Suicune's so unskilled they could afford it. We'll see. Hopefully they get punished. We have the cards to punish this for sure. They already marched, so we're free to play however. Like, the only way we lose here is if they're playing Sabrina for some reason. Which, I guess they could be playing Sabrina. He's got Misty who guarantees heads. Well, shit, if that's the case, then yeah, I guess you could play however you want. I travel downtown. Well, even Misty needs a little bit more than the one heads now because of the way they played it. They have free retreat on the Chien-Pao, by the way. They have free retreat on this, and they're like, nah. I'm gonna send out my Suicune first. That has to be Sabrina line. They have to be on Sabrina. There's literally nothing that makes sense. Oh shit, I guess having everything works too. Top deck the stadium. Cyrus would have also worked, of course. We'll sleep scam if we have to. Stadium, 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 stadium. Cyrus a little late. Yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna have to sleep scan, but not for a second think that I could also put him on Better Have Cyrus, but I could put him on Better Have Cyrus. Or the 50-50. I'll go with the 50-50. Because if there's anything right in this world, is that bad play should not be rewarded. That's what I'm talking about. If this guy also plays PCL, then I'll peace out of here. It's looking fuck. Garbage ass player, bro. And I'm pretty sure that's a top player too. I've seen that name before. Play like shit the entire game, but it's fine. Alright, so we have to swap out the deck. We're either playing against Lightning or motherfuckers playing PCL, so 15 and 8, I'll take that. I could push 3 more games to get to 25, but that's a man who's been slept too many times. That shit just happened to me, so I went right back to Hydreigon. But we lost to a garbage man, bro. Alright, so if they're playing PCL and they're playing this, we could try some of this. Although this doesn't do too well against Lightning either. Alright, I'm gonna check Limitless for what beats Lightning and Sweetbacks on paper. Play Absol Ninja. I'm leaning towards that, but I'm doing research first. Obviously, we're supposed to have a good matchup against them, but if they're fucking hitting us with PCLs and Valuable Zera's decent against them. Valuable Magzone. Funny enough, Alolan Ninetales has a good matchup against Suicune. Melmetal does good against them. Funny enough. Meanwhile, it's that honestly the deck we're playing is has the good matchup. We're just getting cooked by PCLs. Like, what the fuck? Let's stick to the 25. Let's try to get to 25 games. It's 2 more games anyways. The rainbow deck box looks horrible. That shit gets auto put onto that shit. I'm too lazy to go changing it. What is that emo? Next week on. I got you with the hydrate. The best part is that now we have a Cyrus Soko Swablu the rest of the game. Research. I wonder what they were thinking. What's the alternative? Sleep scan first. Okay, not going for sleep scan. Cyrus off the top. He's supposed to try. Can't use Pokeball here. Honestly, I'm usually against being this aggressive, but if we're not, we're just giving them time to set up. So fuck it. Let's look 30. 21, but just turned 30. Hopefully we top deck Cyrus and get rid of this Swablu before it does anything stupid. Girl, bad reputation. Mad reputation. So it looks like they're going for the sleep scam. I was honestly not expecting that. Constantly complaining. Vacation. All these Jamaicans. Holy hell, bro. Can I get a copycat one time for the one time? I know you're tired of loving with nobody to love. Nobody, no. Thousand bitches. Damn. Well, we got the asking you shall receive type shit. First met. Remember how you first met? That's the first step. Perfect. Face wept. You're tired of loving with nobody. I was kind of hoping for Cyrus off of that, but this song gives me so much nostalgia. It's a throwback for sure. I guess I could have expected Mars. Sleep scan doesn't matter here. So if I drop Greninja, you just lose. That's what you're telling me. I guess we just wait as well. We lose. Unless sleep scam, I guess. This is unbelievable, dude. I don't even feel like playing this one out. Next loss, we're off of this deck. This is the God hand. Go for a Meowth now, Redemption Arc? No. Best draw we could have gotten, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I was considering doing it next turn, but I guess there's no reason to do so. I guess that's an indirect way of doing it next turn as well. what you need from me. Honestly, after 25 games, this being the first person that rage quits is not that bad. Yo, Snow, what's good? What's good? Yeah, that's what's good is that we finally have a stream in which I climb points. Not by much, but you know, something is something. I think it was typing what you were about to say. Yeah. Report player? If only we could, bro. What's crazy is that people would probably report out of spite more than people that will report for like actual reasons. Like people that be salty will probably report you for like literally God knows what, and you'll start getting like. People will abuse it for like the wrong reasons. Yeah. We are in the top 500-ish range. Either just outside of it or just within it. It's not loading, so I can't answer the question. Okay, just outside the top 500. We've been bouncing from in and out of that range. After getting there, you know. We started outside of the top. Actually, no, we started at 900. That's where I started stream at. So yeah, next loss will change decks and or end stream. I don't know what y'all feeling. I'm between like I already climbed enough, and I don't want to push. I don't want to push my luck. Yeah. Excuse me? Huh? This feels like a deck that would play planes. So I'm gonna hold on to this. I'm not gonna go down to 3 cards when my hand's actually pretty decent. We're just missing a few pieces from popping off. Literally infinite absolute. That is crazy. With Plaza. Hey, hey. Yeah. I'm about to say, it would be nice if I could get a Swablu, real talk. Quite the predicament. Like, obviously, I don't want to sacrifice Froakie. But I guess we could try some sleep scan bullshit. Yeah, goodbye, Froakie. I'm sorry. Dark Energy Plaza. Yeah, no, the Dark Energy, the Plaza is just there for if they break with these guys in the front, they could swap to Absol at any moment. It's think of like Bolt in Absol Greninja. Well, I guess I should have gone the Chingling route. I'm screaming out, fuck that. I just do just what I want. When I had no turning back. If I fall, if I die, no, I lived it to the fullest. If I fall, if I die, no, I missed the missing bullets. I'm gonna make through the happiness. Everything is shine, ain't always gonna be gold. Well, the fact that they hard drew that shit off rip is kind of cooked. It's kind of scuffed. But we kind of out damage all of it, so. Sleep scam this. Sleep scam would put me in like a tough situation, I think. I just realized I fucked up. I don't have a bench piece here. I'm here thinking like, oh, I deal enough damage. That Dusknoir doesn't die off of this. I fucked up. It's a bad matchup regardless. And Darkrai. This guy did not activate a single draw card, by the way. I want you to look at their board. Not a single draw card was played. Do with that what you will. Listen, I know everything that's shiny, know it's gonna be gold. Yeah, I'm good. I'm not playing that shit up. The pursuit of happiness. Always gold. I'll be fine. Once I get it. I think I'm gonna call it there, honestly. That was a good. We went up how many points? Granted, I would have rather stopped at 1700, but we still went up 130 points. That's 26 games with this deck. I am gonna start trying to do shorter streams, but then if I try to make gameplay with this that I just got, it's gonna feel awkward because everybody's gonna be hyped about the next set. So if I finally post something on YouTube tomorrow, it'll probably be about the next set. And then maybe on Friday I'll post something about this. But I think this was pretty good. Sample size. So at least like the deck is relevant. Not that anybody was questioning that. I don't think. But let's see who's streaming right now, and we'll send y'all their way. Vamos a ver. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to go. Vade should be starting soon. We got BB chilling, who's played 70 something. You know what? Let's raid this man who's been playing forever to keep him going. Although the amount of games he's played, and nah, he had to have cut the stream at some point and come back to it. Unless Zero Aura plays that fast that you get 70 something games in just over 5 hours. Actually, that sounds. Because I usually get like 30 max in 4, but then again, I play slower decks. Whatever. I'm gonna send y'all to BB. Have a great night, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. We'll if I don't make a video on Gengar, the first thing we'll do when I start streaming is talk about Gengar. So actually, we'll do that regardless. But that's enough for me. Have a great one. I'm out.